get my boogie back. Alright, lovely humans of a universe that is doomed to just drop out of the whole space continuum.
Hi.
Y'all, it's been a long time, but we back with this Jubilee. Shut up, Jubilee. Jubilee, we back with this Jubilee reaction video, okay?
It's been that long.
It's been a little minute. Okay, excuse me. Oh, and we got Lex with us here today.
Reaction with Lex.
The video is called Free Range versus Strict Parent. I'ma love this, y'all.
As the child grows and as you as a parent train that child, then more freedom should be granted to make their own decisions.
But I don't think we should train our children. I feel like you train a dog and not a kid.
I think train is a good word.
I don't want a trained child.
Okay, well I do.
Period. He said what he said.
Maryland parents are accused of child neglect after allowing their 2 kids to walk home alone from a park about a mile away.
When you hear the term free-range parent, what do you think of?
I see a wide range within free-range parenting, but parents that basically let their kids do whatever they want, and I see that as a recipe for disaster.
When I think of a strict parent, I think of someone who might be more concerned with the behavior of the child than the heart of the child.
I actually do consider myself strict, but I want to be emotionally conscious.
We've been told by this oppressive, safety-obsessed, terrified society that you can never let your kid do anything on their own, maybe till they're like 36.
It's a luxury to be a free-range parent because there is a certain privilege that goes with that.
Being a strict parent, I think, first of all, I imagine stress. It should be a really fun time of your life. Why follow all these rules when you want to enjoy your kids?
Hi, I'm Hal Chafee. I have 5 kids. I'm a minister, and we live in Maryland.
I'm Christian. I am a birth and postpartum doula as well as a newborn care specialist. I have 1 daughter who is 7.
Hi, I'm Jenny Atkins. I have 2 daughters. I'm a health coach, and I wrote a children's healthy cookbook.
My name's Wynn. I live in Los Angeles. I have 1 child. I'm a chef, restaurateur, author.
I'm Jody, and I'm the CEO of the Madden House, and I have 8 children,
Jody!
and I'm from LA.
You been getting it in. Lex. Seriously? Why are you looking at me like that?
Hi to everybody. I'm Lenore Skenazy. I'm the mother of 2, and I founded the book, blog, and movement Free Range Kids. Surprise. I founded the Free Range Kids movement. I let my 9-year-old ride the subway in New York City by himself. I wrote a column, and 2 days later I was on the Today Show, MSNBC, Fox News, and NPR defending my parenting style.
That's so crazy. I had never heard about this.
Yeah. I mean.
But 9 though? You too free range, like. Ooh, baby.
And I started Free Range Kids that weekend as a blog to say, look, I believe in safety. I just don't think that we have to, have a security detail every time we let our kids out of the house.
So can I have my free-range parents on the left and my strict parents on the right?
See you later, free-range parents.
He's so petty.
Children should be trusted to make their own decisions.
No.
Up until what age? And what are we talking about specifically when we say their own decision? I think we should really get into specifics, but I'm just saying.
I want them to make their own decisions, but more on what decision they're making. Like, I don't want them to make their own decision on rather to, like, do drugs or not. Like, that's like a hard no. Other than that, it's like, if you want to decide to wear the blue shirt or the red shirt, like, yeah, make your own decision. Be your own person.
So of course children should make their own decisions. I mean, we're trying to raise them to be responsible adults. If they don't make decisions, they'll never learn.
When my child is possibly going to make a bad decision, What I want to do is not tell him it's a bad decision. I think that's the wrong thing to do, because then ultimately he's probably going to reject that anyway.
Also, it depends on what we're talking about decisions about. Like if it's bedtime and you want your kids to be in bed at 8 o'clock, I think that is up to you. But I remember a time, my son called me, he was 10 at the time, and he said, "Mom, can I have another piece of banana bread?" And I thought, I felt bad, because of course that's a very simple decision. They expected that I was the one to decide almost everything about what they were eating and doing, and I felt like there was something wrong, and that actually started me reevaluating things. Can they climb the tree?
I feel like that goes into like health wise, because children obesity rates are like really high. And I think if you don't want them to have, come on, it's banana bread. Like, he's eating a whole slice of flavored bread before he goes to bed. So it's like, unless, I feel like unless your child, you know what kind of lifestyle your child has, whether it's like a sedentary, whether they just sit around the house and really do much, or whether they do have that kind of activity or exercise to really get them going to burn calories in like a non-normal gym kind of way, but like, you know, they go play, they have a sport, or just something like that, then I can understand too. And then it's like, you don't want your kid to get into a habit either of eating all times of the night either, because then in the long run, that's gonna be a problem. Whether, you know, I feel like people like to admit it or not, like if you get up in the middle of the night because you hear something in your kitchen, you go in there and see your kid warming up a Hot Pocket, you gonna be like,
see your kid looking at me.
Nigga, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you take your ass to bed, what you doing eating Hot Pocket? Now when I told you eat your dinner last night, you sat down like you wasn't hungry, now you want to sit up here and warm up a Hot Pocket. But see, I think just because we hear the word free range, we shouldn't think like the parents who choose to have that free range relationship with their kids are gonna let them do like the utmost extreme.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
It depends, because you can always incorporate being a free range parent and a strict parent.
Yeah.
It's just honestly about balance. I think honestly you should be both.
Well, you said the best balance.
You know what I'm saying?
Let them climb the tree. And what's the worst that can happen? They break an arm?
Right, yeah.
Oh, well.
Yes.
That
is the worst. I don't like, what are you talking about? Like, if I can prevent them from breaking bones, that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if it happens, it happens. I get where she coming from in that sense, I guess. Cause like
Lex. Because what we not gonna do is do that.
But I get it, like, it happens, you know what I mean? You gotta break bones to learn lessons. Like, you gotta get hurt and, like, no, not do it again. But then it's like, well, if I can teach this another way so they won't get hurt, maybe they can just avoid that hurt.
Even though your kids are gonna get hurt, you wanna try to prevent that you know, so you won't have to end up in those worst case scenarios. Because I mean, like, who the hell?
Well, for my kids specifically, she can go outside and play after school, and she can draw, and she can do whatever, but there is a very healthy boundary. Like, we don't have the type of healthcare that most people have. So like, no, you can't climb a tree. If it's like, oh, I don't want to play violin anymore, but it's like, you're not allowed to quit things that you start, because even as an adult, you become a flaky adult.
Well, you see so many parents nowadays who just bend to every whim of their child. Children should be trusted to make their own decisions when it is wise for them to make their own decisions. You know, I'm not going to let my 5-year-old decide that he's not going to brush his teeth anymore, because he doesn't. You know, as the child grows and as you as a parent train that child, then more freedom should be granted to make their own decisions.
But I don't think we should train our children. I feel like you train a dog and not a kid.
I think train is a good word.
I don't want a trained child.
Okay, well, I do.
I want a child who has
to be trained, to be
and who's
respectful.
maybe not like me.
You know, yeah, I'm not saying it's to be like me.
Do you think you need to train them to be respectful, or do you think that you guide them in a way to learn to be respectful because of the decisions they've chosen?
Both.
Isn't that training?
So what would you consider your parenting style to be?
I try to be as biblical as I can when it comes to parenting. I know a lot of people would disagree on that, but I have 5 kids and I do my best to follow it, and I found so much wisdom, and it's worked.
I don't really follow rules. Even if it's a theory of free-range parenting per se, if you're following those free-range parenting rules, then you become strict. And I don't think that there should be rules. It should be whatever the day brings.
Kids deserve privacy.
I like how they got the little one-on-one now on Jubilee. They didn't have it before.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, wait,
there we go. Oh, wait, we have a straggler.
Even though they're not adults, they're still people, and they need time to either...
Thank you, deserve privacy.
Damn right.
Like, what age would you say a kid can close the door and potentially lock the door?
Once you stop wetting the bed, you deserve privacy. You deserve some privacy.
I feel like you can close the door, right? But you
Are you talking
can't
about like in their own
necessarily.
room type shit?
Yeah, but you can't necessarily lock it. Then I start to feel like, well, what are you doing? What are you? Because me personally, right? The more we got older, the more we would prefer our parents would knock, and the more like saying we wanted that privacy.
hear their thoughts or process things, or just they need a sense of comfort and solitude and things that are sacred to them.
Yeah, that's
So I don't have any teenagers yet. There's no way.
Just wait.
There's no way.
Maybe my opinion will change.
I mean, there's no way that I'm not going to have access to their cell phone. That's not going to happen. But if they want time alone, I think that's fine, and they should have that, and it's healthy to do that. The reason I hesitated is because I think back to my childhood. There were things that happened sometimes that can last with you for the rest of your life. You know, people can be abused online now. So when I have that parent spidey sense of something's not right here, and my kid's gonna be like, no, you can't have my cell phone. Yes, I can.
Can I say this when it comes to like cell phones? I feel like if you establish a good yeah, but just, you know, where your child can feel like they can trust you, and then again you respect like their privacy. I feel like I would want to have that kind of relationship to where my kid could come and talk to me about anything, and it won't be like I'll just instantly start just getting mad and angry so they feel the need to shut down. But we can actually have like a conversation, and then it can, like, you know what I'm saying, it can help them get through whatever type of obstacle they have going on at the moment. It can help them get over that a lot sooner, a lot quicker. Like it's you know, it's not a bunch of red tape.
I'll let you handle that. They come to me, hey Dad, I got a boyfriend. What?
Girl, bad. But
True that.
But with the phones, I wouldn't even bother trying to check phones, because at that point, if I really want to know something, I can just go to like our cell phone carrier and get what I need. I only feel like when it comes down to those phones, I'll take your phone away if like grades ain't looking good. So it's like games get took, phone get took, TV get took, door off the wall get took, windows get took. I just playing, but no, for real, like that's it. Window get took. Let me you should have thought about that before you got the bag.
Oh my God.
If you don't get off me, I'm gonna throw you in the next week.
So it won't be like, it'll be a lot of truthfulness going on in the house instead of like a lot of lies.
Right.
And feel like, oh, I got a lot.
Cause then that's gonna be like a domino effect into the whole privacy situation. So when you thought you felt like you could get in privacy, oh now we got doorknobs off the door. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't go to the movies. You know what I'm like? It's just too much. Like, ain't it right, Lex?
In our household, we live by this kind of thought. Live your life in such a way that if everyone could see what you're doing in private, that you wouldn't be ashamed. So my kids also look through my phone. Privacy is not...
Whoa. Whoa, what's her name? Say something, Jody.
No.
You be looking through my phone.
No.
I tell you that much.
Gonna see some.
You know what I'm saying?
Something a child should be entitled to have. Do we give our kids quiet downtime? Yes. Am I looking through all their stuff? No.
I actually agree with the definition of downtime and privacy. At my house, there's no privacy because you don't pay any bills. She also trusts.
Kristen, let me tell you, Kristen giving this word today. She's giving this great word, and I'm loving it. I'm eating it up.
That's me, and I wanted to make a relationship to where she trusts me, that even if she came to tell me, like, there's no yell, I don't yell and I don't scream and I don't do any things like that. We're very open, but there is no privacy.
So I just wanted to put in a plea, though, for some privacy. You know, I go around and I talk about free-range kids, and sometimes what I ask the audience is to tell me.
I honestly just kind of like, to me, the way the world is now, I don't even know how old her kid is.
9. Right?
No, I feel like it's been a little minute since that happened. Yeah. But it's like with the potential predators, especially in a subway.
I don't care what city you in. If your city got a subway, bro.
Ain't no way.
To tell me when something did go wrong. And I asked them, did you tell your parents? What do you think they said? No. Why do you think they said it? Fear of what?
Being in trouble,
You think it's trouble. They said they didn't want their freedom taken away.
I think it's important, though, that we hold our children.
No, they didn't. Kids. Oh, I was scared. Why? Because my mom was going to take my freedom away. No, they didn't.
What you think they said?
They said, I ain't want to get in trouble. I ain't want to get a whooping.
Well, maybe their freedom is in the form of like their games. Well, they can't go outside.
Get punished.
Yeah, they may have gotten a whooping. Maybe that's what they mean in terms of that. But I don't think they said their freedom. Because I don't know no kid that talk like that.
She see through the bullshit. She see through.
Christian been giving us words.
What she saying?
I think it's important, though, that we hold our children accountable, because in the world, there are plenty of adults who are not held accountable, who've never been held accountable, and they just do things that are terrible.
But most of childhood is little things, and you don't have to be there for everyone, because that's when kids start realizing, I can handle this.
I just thought about this one thing that, you know, I think a lot of parents will tell their kids when they meeting other kids is if they're like playing together and they're playing with a toy, and then the kid want to play with it and be like, oh, Molly, share your toys. Now, let's be real for a second. I don't think I would tell my kid to share the toy that they're playing with. I think if anything, I would tell that kid, okay, listen, you gotta wait till she's done, and then when she's done, ask her, can you hold it? I think it's important for that kid to know that just because you want something don't mean you can just get it.
Yeah.
Play.
When you hear the term free-range parent, what do you think of?
Stupid.
Privilege, the ability to just do things without any repercussions or consequences. As a Black person or a person of color, we sometimes just don't have the privilege to allow our children to be free range. Although I would love for her to be free spirited and just do and be, she can't, because Black kids get murdered in the street.
Parents should be parents, and
Christian, come through with the transparency. I am loving it on this fine Thursday evening. My baby should tight.
Okay. Go upstairs.
parents should be parents and not friends.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Christian.
No, this is actually hard for me. My job is not to be my kid's friend, it's to be their parent. But I don't think that is mutually exclusive of not being their friend either, if that makes any sense. But I prioritize, right, being the parental unit.
Me and my mom, I would say that she's my best friend. But like as a child, she was my mom. And I hope to have that type of relationship with my daughter. But right now, I'm the parent and you're the child, because I don't want you to lose respect for me. Like, I'm not gonna go clubbing with my daughter. Like, there's just some things that I'm just not gonna do, that I do with my friends, that I'm not gonna do with my kid.
I agree that I'm their mom first, but I'm also their friend. I'm also someone that they trust and admire and they come to, and I listen to them and I give them my opinions, and we have forged a friendship, but it's not without my position as the authority in their life.
Maybe a friendly relationship, but not a friendship. It's just too close.
It's like, you know how you joke around with your parents and stuff like, y'all have y'all like inside jokes, and you know what I'm saying, you may do things, like you might watch movies together, you may have a favorite hobby y'all like to do together, but
not like
just like to the point, it's like, and that's really up to the parent, because y'all have to make sure y'all set the boundary for it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta let your child know what lines cannot be crossed. So just like she said, I'm not gonna go clubbing with my daughter, so you know what I'm saying? It's nah.
And the closest that I feel like you should be with your kid is on the level to where you have, like, if you like going to therapy, the parent is the therapist and the kid is the patient. Because the kid knows as the patient of the therapist, like, you know, everything I say, I can, like, trust that you just keep this between us and you just help me through this problem type shit. And it's like that trust between the kid and the parent, I feel like you should build. So y'all's relationship can be as authentic as possible. And you can help this kid as much as possible. And, you know, just build on that. Instead of lies and sneaking out the house at 1 a.m. because Billy Bob outside.
Not Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
Their provider, their comfort, their mama.
In my mind, once my kids are 18, or let's just say moved out of the house, they are an adult. And at that point, I want to stop parenting. If I haven't parented enough by the time they're 18, then that was my chance.
Well, Linda, sad to say is, once you're a parent, you're always a parent. Because I don't know if you know it or not, but your kids are always still going to need you till you take your last breath. There's nothing, like, your job, sad to say, is technically never done. I say until probably like they get kids of their own, your job probably is never done. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, and it may be until they actually hit late 20s, I would say.
Late 20s?
Yeah, your late 20s. I feel like, you know, that's when you can kind of really start to, like, relax. Because a lot of kids, you know, obviously, they'll be, like, going off to college and stuff like that. So, you know how it goes with college students. But I don't honestly think the job is ever really finished.
It's not. Just, I don't know, man, because she just getting under my skin.
John,
I'm just saying.
We're just gonna play this. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. This is actually a long segment, so we're just gonna put this into 2 parts. So we'll get back at y'all on part 2.
But not only is this a long segment, we also talking a lot because we haven't done this in a while. So, all right, y'all.
See y'all on part 2.